Hey everybody, Jordy here. This is going to be a voiceover. You know, sometimes it's hard to make YouTube videos when I just want to carve. This is going to be a completely, it's a piece of bark about 2 feet tall, 4 inches wide, 4 inches thick. Here's a Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr, 1/4 inch on my Foredom SR Series Industrial Flex Shaft. Sometimes I just want to carve. I don't want to, this is a free-for-all. I don't draw. I shoot the whole thing straight through. I don't stop until I'm ready to do some detail carving or sanding, okay? So I think the carving, I said later in the video, it took me like an hour and 40 minutes. I'd say probably about an hour and 30 minutes. Hold on one second here. We got to put some tape around our finger here. We call it the Carve Fusion Warrior tape because when I'm carving hard, I put this tape on. It doesn't hurt your fingers much when you're holding the flex shaft handpiece. So what I'm doing here is just cleaning up the outside. I clean up the whole piece. All that gray stuff, it's harder, right? Inside this cottonwood bark. Okay, so I'm going to start drawing. Hold on one second here. Pen. No. Let's just do this thing a total free-for-all. No lines, no drawing. Just get rid of that pen and just start carving. Okay, so there's the Kutzall 1/4 inch Extreme Flame Burr. That's my go-to burr. I carve this whole thing with that piece, basically. It's going to be a time lapse. I think it's like 3 times the speed, 4 times the speed. There I am cutting the forehead, or cutting the forehead in first is always the best thing to do to get your nose to pop off the farthest. Cutting the nose in. Hope everybody's doing great out there. Another thing I'd like to talk about too is giving back. You know, like, so for the very beginning carvers, or even if you're a friggin' 30-year carver, it's always nice to give away some pieces. I give away lots of wood carvings every year. My friends that stop by, some of my, I have a hard time selling and giving them away, but I eventually do. Lots of people ask me, I get lots of emails about prices I sell my carvings for. Well, I can't really answer that because sell them what, you know, I've said this in older videos, so this is for the very beginner carver, okay? So say you're a power carver with a Dremel and stuff. Say if you do a carving and it takes you 5 hours and you're just learning and you're like, well, what can I sell this for? I can't sell this for any more than $15. Well, that's fine. Sell it for 15 bucks. Buy yourself another burr. Buy yourself another Dremel bit, another Kutzall, another saber tooth, whatever you use. Because with that burr, the more that you do, the faster and the better you're going to get. Don't carve like me. I'm always rushing, right? I'm sure if I slowed down my speed, this is total speed right here, this video, even though it's sped up. I'm not wasting any time, and I just want to get it done. But when you sell a carving for $15, then you can buy that better burr. When you buy that better burr, you can carve it another 10 more wood spirits with that burr. And every time that you carve a wood spirit, or whatever it is you want to carve, you're going to get better. I'm not a naturally born artist. Like, I've just done like 20 billion wood spirits. Here, what's this? Just showing the carving. For my wood spirits, like, also for the, because I know lots of the subscribers follow for the wood spirits and stuff like that. Excuse me. Sure, it would be nice to get the realistic look, like a wizard, kind of like Gandalf, Lord of the Rings or whatever. But a wood spirit is just a face that's in the wood. It doesn't have to be a realistic looking face. Okay. So here I am putting one down, a wood spirit, quick one down. I kind of struggle with this one. You'll see when I'm talking, the nose flies off. But so, like, it's the spirit of the wood. So explain to me why it should be a real face in the wood. As long as you see some kind of eyes, they don't have to be real eyes. You guys see, I've been carving for 5 years now, and I'm still carving eyes that are hollow. Because in my opinion, I think they look just as good. There's really good carved eyes, you know. It's just about having fun is the bottom line. Yeah, so there goes the nose. So what do you do when the nose flies off? There's 2 things. You can stop, you can glue it on, wait for the glue to dry, or you can carve deeper. I just carve deeper. That's the bottom line for me anyways. If I wasn't in a rush, who knows, I might glue the nose on. But when you do glue the nose on, and if you want to put a finish on the piece, there's a good chance when you put that finish on the piece, where the glue around the nose, where it's broken off, you'll see the glue. You'll see that line, that glue line. Yeah, my hands were kind of getting tired there. I think I'm probably into it for like 20 minutes here. I should have really timed myself, but there's no rush. Sometimes, yes, I'm in a rush. I just want to, it's kind of, when I'm in a rush, it seems like that's when I have the most fun. It's just let her go. Who cares? If it turns out, it does. If it doesn't turn out, it's going to make a great gift. That's why I just keep on reverting back to the wood spirits, because they're fun for me. I know I got to challenge myself and do other stuff. Like I got to start practicing lady faces. I carved this yesterday. I'm doing the voiceover a day later. But today I practiced a lady's face. And they're not easy to do. I struggle with the lips. I've always, even painting, when I was painting, I struggled with doing any lips. You won't see any lips really in any of my paintings because they're just, I don't know. They're either too small or they're too big. Or they're just not proportionate enough, because when you do lips, see the wood spirits, why they're so fun to do, because here's the bottom line. The beard and the mustache, they hide the bottom part of the face. I don't have a problem with the top, like from the nose up. I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem from the nose down. So you put a beard and a mustache in there. You don't have to have a chin. You don't have to have lips. Just some fun editing I was doing yesterday. So here I am carving a quick flower, not drawing it on, just carving it. Don't care. With the flower petals, you know, they don't, like, you can make your flowers, they're like fish scales, or like when you do fish scales, they need to be somewhat uniform, or when you do bird feathers, not really, but fish scales need to be uniform. But flowers are like fish scales, they're overlapping each other. But I think the messier the petals are looking, the better they look. So I'm just taking off some bulk with my I know this video's all over the map, everybody. Okay, so what I got, I'm gonna put a Chinese burr on here next. One of those little like plane cutters. Okay, there it is. And I'm not drawing the petals on, I'm just gonna carve them in. I could have zoomed in for this, but you guys kind of get the gist of it. Go around the whole flower, carve your petals in, and so these petals, I'm trying to make them so they look like they're hanging down, right? Because gravity pulling them down. And then I'll put on another, I think I use a saber-tooth burr after to do the overlapping. Yeah, so I'm putting on another burr. And I'm just going to take each petal down and make the tips pop up. But you can see on the top left there, you can see how they're kind of sagging down, the points. Just blast them in, get them done. So there's going to be a lot more giving back on this channel, because this channel, like I say it later in the video. But this, I've been having some deep thoughts lately about this channel and my life and just everything that's going on, and I want it to be about giving back, and I want you guys to, you know, to do carvings that are learning from these videos, and I want you guys to be able to feel like it makes you feel good to give back. So like giving carvings away and stuff like that. So there's going to be a lot of giveaways, not a lot, but this month I'm going to focus on some giveaways here, because I got lots of chainsaw carvings done, wood spirits done. I got lots of wood spirits around the house done, so I'm going to there's going to be lots of videos coming back for the giving back. So there I am doing, just showing the piece. The bottom wood spirit has a little wormhole in the nose. Who cares? Adds character. So here I am doing, there's this Kutzall taper burr, the silver one. I'm going to blast some quick eyes, and there's a diamond burr. I'm not going to film how to do the eyes. There's lots of other channels that do eyes. Okay, so see, there's the wormhole in the nose. Who cares? I like that bottom guy. Wood burner. So the next video you're going to see, I'm going to be showing this wood burner. It's a new one. It's ordered from Amazon. And just doing some quick wood burning. I'm not putting pupils in this guy's eyes. I'm just kind of, well, I'm burning it. There's some extra stuff on the nose. But I like this wood burner. That handle doesn't get hot because it's such a big foam piece, right? I think it was like $60 on Amazon. Don't worry. Like I said, the next video you guys are going to see, I'm going to be showing this wood burner. And it might be... I don't really want to do too much. But yeah, so for the beginning wood carvers, wood burner really ups your game when you want to get into details and stuff like that. I could wood burn inside those flower petals. Okay, here we're going to fire the cameraman. Almost. Yep, fire the cameraman. I fired him yesterday, so anyways. Just kind of doing some shading. This wood burner comes with lots of different tips too, so. Okay. There's some details burnt in. It's just showing you guys how hot it gets. I crank up my wood burners to the maximum. Full blast. To Pamela Lee. Thank you for the support. Always. Love, Jordy Johnson. 2022. Sign it. Carry on. Pam, I made this piece for you today. I've been thinking about my channel a couple last nights, and the people that there's so many of you that are just such great supporters. But Pam kind of she's kind of special. She doesn't leave just like quick comments on my videos. She takes the time and leaves sentences and talks and writes stories and all this stuff. So you're pretty special to me, Pamela Lee. And I made this just to say thank you. Even Liz maybe a month ago messaged me and said Pam would sure like carving. And I knew that. And like I said, I've been thinking the last couple days about, can you see it here? I carved this in an hour, 45 minutes, Pam. It's nothing special, but it's from me to you. I'm not the best carver out there. I'm far from the best carver. I noticed in our group on Facebook, some people, like, they've been carving for 2 months and they just kind of blow me away. But it's from me. And I thought of you the whole time I carved it. I think it took me an hour and a half. I'm not going to treat it. I'm not going to do anything to it. I'm going to leave it just like this, so it's raw for you. And you can hang it in your carving area. See all my deficiencies. See, I didn't sand it good enough. But Pam, if you want to paint this flower up here and paint the petals, you want to stain it, you can do whatever you want to do. It's your piece, okay? But I want to thank you guys very much for all the support. And there's going to be a lot more of this coming. Don't feel like you have to leave long comments under my videos and stuff like that. But I need to do some more of this stuff, because that's This channel's not really, it's about carving, but it's more than that to me anyways. It's about giving back. So if you guys can ever, if you're a beginning carver, I don't care if you've been carving for 20 years. You got a piece that you love that's just sitting at your house, give it away. Give it to one of your friends. It's about giving back. There's not enough of it in the world. And I know some of you can't afford to do it, but I'm in a place where I can afford to do it, and I want to do it. Even if I couldn't afford to do it, I would find a way to afford to do it because that's what makes me feel good. So here you go, Pam. Give me about 5 years to mail this to you, but I'm going to get it off to you as soon as possible. And I made it for you. Thanks, everybody. Carving Fusion, over and out. Abracadabra. Psst. I just shaved for you, Pam. I just shaved for you. One thing I forgot to mention to anybody that watches this video, that Pam has a YouTube channel. Yeah, Professional Carver Pam. She's got a real good hookup to basswood too. You have to pay for it, but it's nice basswood. So what I'm going to leave, the only thing I'm going to leave down below is in the description is Pamela Lee's email address. I mean, not email address, YouTube channel. Why don't you head over there and give it a subscribe, and thanks, Pam. It's free to subscribe to a YouTube channel, It doesn't cost nothing. You don't have to watch your videos if you don't want. You don't have to watch my videos if you don't want. I don't know. Do you know?